So just like the morning update, we're now looking at what actually did happen with AMC. And when you have a look at the chart, well, it was an eventful day. The markets are now closed and we're looking at a gain of 4.92%. Now this may seem like a big gain, but really coming out to the one day and you'll see it is actually quite dismal. And that's because we had that massive jump up in the pre-market hours, and now coming into where we are, of course, when the market opened, we fell, we rose a bit more, and we continued to fall throughout the day before consolidating in this range in the mid to high 16s. Now, of course, this is not going to be some in-depth technical analysis because I don't think technical analysis matters too much with AMC stock anymore, but we are going to quickly acknowledge the chart and all that sort of stuff. So if it sounds good, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe. But as always, this isn't financial advice. Make your own ideas up. This is just what I believe based on what I am seeing. But we are going to get in straight away and we're going to have a look at what we're seeing. So before we do have a look at the chart, we're going to have a look at our figures because the statistics here are the main things if you ask me. So this is our midday update from Ortex guy, that's JD Ruckus, on r/AMC, and he has updated the figures for what we're seeing so far. Now, of course, he does leave a later part of the day, but being as we are only 11 minutes past when the market has closed, I'm assuming that he hasn't had the time to post it up yet. So we will have a look at those figures for tomorrow as well. But this is what we're seeing as far as the midday was concerned. Right, so as far as the data goes over here, it's not really changed too much from this morning. The quick summary page gives us a figure of a minus 1.18 short interest percent. That gives us a total of 20.72. The estimated short interest as far as shares are concerned is 106.34 million. Return shares 1.98 million. Borrowed being about 600k. That leaves us with a minus 1.38 million as far as the change. The cost to borrow min is now 1.04. The cost to borrow max was at 2.32 with the average being at 1.35, so not too bad, and again not really too big of a change on the data at all today. As far as these figures go, so we're looking at the figures that we have last and the previous, and you'll see these figures. We're going to look at the difference. So we're looking at exchange reported SI being changed by plus 2.41. We look at the short interest of free float percent being changed by plus 5.32, free float on loan percentage plus 6.5, shares on loan change plus 6.5 again, days to cover plus 1.95, cost to borrow plus 6.82, and utilization plus almost 18. So you're seeing those changes today if you are looking. And again, coming back to where we are, we're going to have a look at what we've seen as well from Stonko Tracker. Now, we looked at this morning, and the amount of shares available to borrow was significantly lower, but being at 1.3 million, it is still quite small. But yes, it has increased since this morning. So that's what we're seeing so far. And again, this data is up to date from Stonko Tracker, being as it is current. And you're seeing that these figures have changed a little bit. So I don't think it matters too much. Again, coming back to where we are on the price, I think that is the most important area. Not necessarily from the data, because this data is really key. But it is the most important area from mindset. Because, you know, you do have to go out of your way to find this data. But obviously the price, you can see it in your portfolio immediately. And as I said this morning, I think something was going to be brewing with the price, and actually it did actually happen. So what we saw is we saw that big run up in pre-market. I've been saying this for some time. It's very clear when we come out to the 1 year chart, the 2 year chart, or really even the 6 month chart. What they tend to do is let AMC have a run up like this and then drop it more. Run up like this, drop it more. Run up like this, drop it more, and I believe the same thing could be about to happen here. Now, is that an important thing? No, because the fundamentals for the squeeze haven't changed, so it doesn't matter too much. But what it does mean is it means that we should prepare for this mental warfare. And I don't think this is the worst of it, right? And I said that this was something that's likely to happen, whether it be today, tomorrow, some point in the next week. They are probably going to bring the price down more. And the reason for that is because it is fatiguing. And as well, it's a perfect opportunity to spread their beliefs. And the reason why this is because when we think about it, right, when the price is going up, it's usually for something good. So back here we had the Spider-Man film, that was some good articles being written. Now we're having the earnings, again a great excuse to run it up. And of course behind that, you can run it down in the meantime, and what they're going to try and say is, well, the price of AMC can run up when things are looking good, but as soon as things get back to normal, the price of AMC starts to drop. Now, of course, for people like you and me, we know the data behind the scenes, we know most people continue to hold, so it doesn't really affect us, but on the base level, yes, it does kind of make us think at least about what's going on. And again, it is all about thinking. It's all about the psychological aspect, because as far as the data goes, things are still looking terrific. So they have to play this one however they can, and I believe it is something that they are doing, will do, and can do. And it's probably one of their last tactics left, because like I said, like I keep saying, because I think it is key, the bear case for AMC is done. The company's not going bankrupt. The movies are coming out. They're doing fantastically. So there is not really that bear case anymore. What do they now have? Well, they can't really talk about the price too much, because, you know, it's come down to 16 from 70 and people are still holding. What's going to happen? You're going to break it down to 6 from 16 and you think people are going to sell? Of course people are just going to buy more. So nothing's going to work. And all you have to do then is work with the psychologicals. Now, of course, you can tie the fundamentals and also the technicals into that, but really, it's a case of numbers. Bring it up big, bring it down big. Gets you thinking, gets you really questioning where you are. And that's why I keep bringing this up, because I do think it is a tactic that's going to be used more and more. And I think it's something which is probably going to happen. I think we're going to see the next dump fairly soon. And again, it doesn't matter, because as far as the squeeze is concerned, nothing's changed. But in the short to mid-term, we should all prepare, because they are going to make this one as insufferable as possible for us, because that is their agenda, that's their game. They have to do that, because what else are they going to do? People aren't going to sell, so what else are you going to do? You have to bring out every tool, you have to exhaust every option, and I think that's what we are seeing right now. So guys, of course, this is nothing more than my personal opinion. Do not take it as fact, but if you did enjoy what you saw here, smash that like, subscribe, and of course, join the channel. I'll be back with you guys tomorrow for more content, so I hope to see you again soon. So thank you for watching through till the end, but let me tell you about our Discord. So on your screen you will be seeing the N2S Finance Discord. Obviously it is split into multiple sections. Basically at the top we have updates from me and all that kind of good stuff. If you scroll down a bit further we have the main sections where we focus on cryptos, SPACs and other hot stocks including penny stocks, even stable growth stocks as well, and we even have a special AMC GME chat. If you scroll down you can see some research and DD from the community. We also have funny memes and you can see actual contributions from members down here. And again, if you do join us, it is completely free, link is down below. But if you do want to become a Patreon, you will actually get a pink sticker which will be displayed on your name. So your name will come up in pink as mine comes up in red down here, and that will show that you are a Patreon. But other than that guys, you can join completely for free down below. You do not have to pay anything if you do not want to. Thank you for watching, see you soon.